Alrighty, here we are. It has been 10 days since I've pulled this. Obviously, my introduction is now done. So, yeah, a bossing video is what we're going to do. So, we can delete this now. Happy days. So, delete. There we go. We'll close this. Goodbye. Remove. And there we go. Right, we're here. Welcome to DKS. Right. This is going to be my first one, my first bossing video. The reason I picked DKs as I am going to go on the hunt, and I need a dragon axe. I also could do with a Seers ring, a Warrior's ring, a Berserker ring, or the Mage ring. I can't remember what it's called. Seers ring, Ranger's ring, Archer's ring. There we go. Bloody hell, mine just went then. No idea what I'm doing. All right, setup. I see I haven't got the best of the best gear. This is like low tier gear. Obviously you just want something like Carol's or at least black d'hide if you could do this efficiently. I've got a proselyte helmet. The reason I've got proselyte, it gives you prayer. Prayer is massive for DKs. I've got a 10 bonus at the moment. This is my range setup. When this is my mage setup, which it goes to 21. Obviously the staff, but staff doesn't give any prayer anyway. But yeah, this is the setup range. We're going to try the Dagannoth crossbow. Ideally, I want to keep this book on here anyway. This gives you a 5 prayer bonus, which is absolutely essential when it comes to DKs. Like prayer is massive on any server. So yeah, this is the range setup. It's nothing crazy. I got a bone crossbow. I just want to test it out. You could do this with an MSB, a crystal bow, if you can afford it. I mean, you need 70 range for it, and I'm pretty sure you might be 50 agility, but I'm not really concerned about the agility. I've got 50, but I don't know if I'd really want it unless I get higher range, ideally. But I just want to test out the bone crossbow with the book. I've got a power army. I would like a glory, but yeah, no one really wants to sell me it for a relatively good price. Not yet, anyway. I've got some infinity boots. Got very lucky with these, so happy about that. So the power is all out. Like obviously, upgrade for that is either a glory or a fury. But I got black d'hide. Could get Barrow's gloves if you've got the Slayer points for. Not really much you could really upgrade. Apart from like the d'hides, but yeah, maybe get a different bow, maybe a MSB with rune arrows, but it's just cost price, that sort of thing. And then you got prayer on top of it. Prayer potions ain't cheap. So yeah, this is the range gear. Stats wise, I'm 70s in my melee, 77, 79, and 77. Range at 67. Prayer is gone, which I'm going to restore that before I actually go do this. 63 magic. You don't need much for magic, to be honest. You use Ibans and you hit all the time anyway. Yeah, melee. I'm legit just going to use the dragon scimitar. Not really much I could get. If I get lucky enough to buy a whip off someone, then I'll use that. But basically, ideally, the best case scenario, you'd want Barrow's gear. I'm doing this is like low tier gear. But me doing this can show you that it is relatively easy to get your hands on some rings or a dragon axe if you want to hunt for one of those. Yeah, and then the mage gear. This is pretty much it. The helmet's very helpful here. Obviously, you got the monk robes as well. It's just prayer. You want prayer. You hit with mage no matter what. Like it's very easy to hit with mage. Obviously, each boss has their own combat style. So Rex is mage, Prime is range, and Supreme is melee. So it's just a six-way, six-way switch really. 6 items is all you need. Obviously, you could get more if you're more experienced into that, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Right, I'm gonna go and restore my prayer real quick, come back, and we'll go through the cave. Alright, we're back in Seers village. We've got my prayer points back now. I'm going to show you how to get here. Obviously, go to the world map. It'll pop up. We are currently in Seers, which is just here. I am by the bank here. Location for DKs is all the way north through the Preminic, and you want to go to this ship here. It costs about 1,000 coins to get to Waterbirth Islands. You'd run through, and this is back where I was on the first clip. Now we're going to run there real quick, so we'll speed run through this. Alright, this is where we were before. The first clip, obviously we go straight through this cave here. Now we want to go east, as far east as possible. You'd find 3 doors. You have the north, east, and south side. It doesn't really matter which side you go in. Everything's non-aggressive. Yeah, you'd go straight through the cave. You just follow me through this video. It's relatively easy. You'll learn. It's a bit different to the old school version, as this goes to. I went down for some reason. Alright, that works. So you go up to go down. Simple enough. And this is the back way of DKs, so it's pretty much there. You'll see what I mean. It's relatively quick. Normally you have to go through long stretches to actually get to the cave, but they've shortened it, so this is like the back entrance, which is a bit better, especially for grinds and stuff. Now we do have some high level creatures in here. None are any aggressive or anything like that, so you're good. And here we are to the cave. This is where the DKs are. Now you got to be very careful here because if you go down at the wrong time, you could have maybe 2, 3 of them hit you at once. Obviously, Rex is melee, so you shouldn't have to worry about him too much, but the other 2, Prime and Supreme, will try to attack you. Now, depending on how you want to do this, I normally would kill Supreme and then run around and see if I can kill Rex before Prime hits me. Now we're gonna give it a go now and see if we can manage a nice little trip. So go down the ladder and Supreme's on me. Now I want to see if I can lure him, because as soon as Prime gets on you, you're in trouble. So ideally you want to try to kill him before Prime gets on you. The Rex is over here somewhere. You don't really have to worry about him too much. Like, his area of reach isn't as big as Prime, but yeah, they're relatively hard to kill. Especially if you've got low stats. But I mean, as long as you got in the 70s, you should be fine. Also, gear makes a huge difference here as well. If you have a whip, you'll have no problem whatsoever. A defender as well could be useful. But I'm prioritizing prayer over anything. So I always have high pray, because as soon as your prayer goes, that's when they start destroying you. So we're very close to killing Supreme here. We will go around to Rex in a second. This one I am worried about. I am worried about Prime. I'm not too sure how Prime is going to be. So he's just about dead now. As soon as he's dead, we could take this off, turn the prayer off, which he's still one shot away. Come on. This is where potions come in handy. If you get like a super attack, super strength, you'll be chill. The white gear isn't technically the best, so it's going to take a while to kill things. Alright, and he is finally dead. And we got some steel bars and some Dagannoth bones. Now it's probably best to turn off your auto retaliate, put your mage gear on, and you'd want to try to safe spot him, which there is a few spots where you can. Example here, obviously you'd want to toggle on Ivan's Blast. Also, you could take this off now because he is safe spotted. Now, most people would just come down here with low tier mage gear, just what I'm wearing right now, and try to just do exactly this. All you have to worry about is the Supreme. I got quite lucky with a good spawn there, but normally you'd get absolutely destroyed by Prime. So you have to go back up and down the ladders a few times to get into that spot. So yeah, once you get Rex into this sort of safe spot, it is the same as old school. So if you've played old school in the past, you've just have to lure him back into this spot. Yeah, it's relatively easy. You don't have to do much. Yeah, obviously the better gear you got, the better odds you're gonna hit on him. But Magic's always been quite accurate against Rex anyway, so you could probably just do this with Fire Strike if you really wanted to. And the hits are massive against him. Yeah, Ivan's being probably one of the best ways of killing him. Relatively cheap as well. And there he is. He's dead just like that. And we got iron ore, which is quite nice. I will take that. It's 150 iron ore. We're going to leave the bones and hides on the floor. And now we've got the big boy, which he did just hit me there. Alright, I've got to be very careful about this because I'm not too sure how good the bone crossbow is against him. We've hit a 1. This could be challenging. Alright, we are hitting. It is very, very slow, but we are hitting. Yeah, note to self, maybe not the bone crossbow. Animation doesn't work either. And there we go. Wasn't worth it. Definitely not. So I won't be using bone crossbow anymore. That was absolutely dreadful. Well, that is pretty much it. I did use pretty much a full prayer potion, so yeah, definitely not worth doing doing prime. I think best one would probably be just Rex, just camping out Rex. And I am actually getting hit by Supreme. So I need to put this on. Yeah, that's what happens when you Just don't pay attention. So I'm getting hit by Supreme at the moment, so which is not great, but lucky we can just sit here and just hit the Rex for free. So yeah, this is what you don't want to do. I used a lot of food there. Yeah, luckily it wasn't Prime, or else I'd be dead. Yeah, I'll go see if I can figure out how to kill him. Because ideally I'd need to go in between these two, I think. But the only problem is the Prime. Prime is legit the worst one. Definitely the hardest one to kill. So I'll go see if I can lure him away, maybe. Go up the ladder. I'll try something. There we go. He is dead. Pretty much nothing. Alright, let's see what I could do here. Alright, if I climb up the ladder, see if I can get him reset. Wait a second. And you know what, let's keep the prayer gear on. Oh, that is what we want. Him to be as far away as possible from Prime. Very nice. Now we do have the mage gear, the monk robes on, so we could flick some strength protections, strength abilities, to hopefully slap him a little bit quicker. And there we go. That's that one dead. Let's go and take on. Let's take on Rex now. Now make sure this is off. It is off. Now we should be alright now. We shouldn't really take any damage whatsoever. Only from these spindle guys, but I'm pretty sure these guys don't hit very hard. And there's another kill. Good days. Now I should be able to just sit here and gain a bunch of experience. If you even notice as well, they are my Slayer task as well, so it's a big plus on that. Another kill. Bones. Pick it up, run back. Alright, trip is over. Didn't get anything really particular. Just a ton of iron ore and some steel bars. Fremennik helm drop, rune warhammer from a clue. Yeah, just basic stuff. I mean, I picked up a anti-fire potion. They dropped in 2 doses, so the loot's not too bad there. It's just luck, really. The chances of anything good there is 1 in 256, like the dragon axe and the rings. So yeah, it's not too bad, but me no lucky. Well, anyway, that's it for this video. Hope this video helped you understand what you're doing and stuff like that. Obviously, gear-wise, I haven't got the best. You can, I'm sure, if you do like barrows or something like that to get better gear, maybe better stats, it would probably help. Yeah, the Rex is the go-to one. Just the safe spot is just too easy, to be honest. So, yeah. Well, thank you guys for tuning in, and hopefully see you in the next vid.